TruVue Podcast.
A bunch of different views.
The boys keep it real, man. I really like listening to them, man. They funny. Yeah.
Son.
You know what I'm saying?
They really speak their truth.
The hell was that?
You're.
Your wrist too loose.
Oh, sorry. What it do? What the business is? What is good? It's your boy Mel, and we are back in the building again, bringing the barbershop to a box office, baby. TruVue Podcast. My paint is on the picture. Let's get it. Let's go.
Life is a canvas.
Paint.
I am -X. Thank you guys for tuning in. TruVue Podcast. I leave it to my guy.
Yeah. Once again, thanks again for tuning in. I'm grown man MJ in the place to be. I'm with the people to be with. The man who keep it real on the reels. I love everybody. Let's get to it, fellas.
Let's get to it, gentlemen. Cheers.
This is silly beyond repair, man.
You can smell it. You can smell it. All right, man. What are we getting into today? Exhibiting forgiveness. What is that, you might ask? Art imitates life. But in exhibiting forgiveness, life is the real masterpiece of pain, healing, and unresolved trauma. Tarrell is a rising painter whose world is thrown into chaos when his estranged father, Laron, suddenly reappears, forced to confront his past. Tarrell must navigate the blurred lines between forgiveness, generational pain, and the art that fuels his emotions. Exhibiting forgiveness. Directed by Titus Kaphar, an acclaimed visual artist, making his feature debut, the film blends stunning cinematography with raw emotional storytelling, turning the screen into a moving canvas of trauma and reconciliation. The production company is Anscape, Big Beach, and Sin Reach. Damn, it took 3 production companies to put out this damn movie. Wow. Producers are Titus Kaphar, Dwayne Johnson Cochran, wow, and Christine Vacon, directed by Titus Kaphar, written by Titus Kaphar. This is categorized as a drama, family trauma, and art house movie. Rated R, released in January 20th, 2024 at Sundance, and theatrically October 18th of 2024. Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 93%. They love them some black trauma. IMDb gave it a 7.8. What did the TruVue Podcast give it?
Look at me now. Look at me now.
Oh my gosh. All right, the awards and nominations
Why
for
my
this.
IMDb say 7.0?
I say 7.8 out of 10. I don't know. I don't know.
That's
but the
weird as
awards,
hell. I'm looking right at it right now.
they won the Sundance Special Jury
So you on
Award.
the app, I'm on the internet.
Yeah, that's the difference, I guess. I don't know. Maybe as a couple motherfuckers jumped in and the internet just locked in. So the app is more, it refreshes a lot better, I think. But either way,
I'm trying to make your score better than mine. Don't do that. I'm plugged into the interface.
The
You see what I'm
interface.
saying? I'm locked in. Yeah, I'm locked in to the network.
It's whatever. My shit might be old. It's whatever, man. God damn. So they won the Special Jury Award at Sundance. André Holland is nominated for Best Actor at the Indie Spirit Awards. And it has gotten a nod at the Gotham Awards for Best Cinematography. So fingers crossed on that. Let's see if they, do what it do. The budget for this is estimated at $6 million. What do we see in here, gentlemen?
All right. I mean, I think it's a relatable tale for a lot of people, whether you grew up with it or not. You might have witnessed it through friendship or kinship or church, people from the church, stuff like that. I done had friends in the neighborhood, stuff like that. It's all types of reasons you can come across these type of circumstances. So I think this definitely has a relatability to it. But I like the aspect of him being able to use his trauma as a way to will his future, so to speak.
Okay. I'm
gonna say it like that. I thought that was a decent part, with him and his artwork. And to speak on that, like I was saying to you guys earlier, the director, what was my man's name?
Titus Kaphar.
Yeah, Titus Kaphar.
Oh, Kaphar.
My man here, he actually wrote this story from his life story. He said this has a lot to do with his life, not necessarily directly. It wasn't his mother who died. It was his grandmother who died in his real life. But she did have a lot to do with raising him. The artwork that was seen in this movie that, actually stood out as almost a framework or a backdrop for the entire movie, almost more so than the city itself, was all of his artwork. And he has displays all across New York City, they say, as well. So I thought all of that was dope. But to show that as him having such a rough upbringing and dealing with all that trauma and using that trauma to kind of fuel his success, I thought that was a dope part of how they highlighted in the movie.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that. That part was definitely cool. I didn't know that these were his real paintings until you mentioned that. So that's even better for me. What I really enjoyed about this movie, I feel like all of the senses were clashing together. So they had great music in this. The soundtrack was pretty good. I was visually stimulated by the colors and the way they contrast the different scenes, as well as the paintings themselves. And the acting was really good in this. So it was just a medley of Black excellence for me in this.
No, that's a hell of a point, dog. I like that point. Go ahead, though.
And it made it, I mean, on top of the story itself. So watching this, we didn't get just our typical Black trauma in this. They went about it in an artsy way, which is cool to me. They came at it from a different angle, which, I mean, and it's the truth because, it's his story. So that was a bit refreshing. The execution of the acting was refreshing. I enjoyed this, man. And these movies aren't really my cup of tea, but I really enjoyed this one.
You all right, Ivan?
I like the way that forgiveness in this was no bitch word.
Man.
Was no what?
No bitch word.
It was no bitch word.
Oh, for real. So, for real talk. Forgiveness is a whole adjustment in the system.
Man.
Like, even though he was able to forgive, it didn't mean that he wanted to pursue a relationship. You know what I'm saying? At some point. But then kind of just told him, I can't stop you from doing what you do. Keep praying for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
that was deep.
Like, it wasn't churchy. It could have went that route. You know what I'm saying?
There are times where I thought it was.
Watch this. But then the mom dies.
That's why I was like, oh boy.
Yo, real quick. Did she die because of accountability?
Yeah, bro. As soon as that nigga asked her a question, she got the hyperventilating, knees got the jumping. Run, how you running sitting down?
Freezing up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What was going on? I was like,
I'm gonna just
that
say
part
this.
Crazy.
I know a lot of them older country women. church folks, they done some dirt and shit in their past that they do not like to be held
Do
accountable.
not want to
for.
face. Not at all.
When you bring it up, it's hell and high water, boy. This
Because what did he ask her? He said, "Why did you leave me with him?
Why
You knew
did
he
you
was."
need to shut the fuck up.
That's pretty much what they
Yeah.
tell me.
Yeah, that's how they be talking to you when you bring that shit up.
But this is like, yeah, hyphen. He just said, you knew what the fuck he was doing. Why did you leave?
So do you all have an answer to that question? Because he never got his answer. Do you all have an answer to that question? Because he never got his answer.
Man, that man was dicking her down. Like,
I think it's a little bit more than that. I think it's a little bit more than that, because even when they weren't having sex, she was trying to push him off. She said she loved that man, right? And
yes,
that's still his dad. She just didn't know that the way he was affecting the safety of her child. You know what I'm saying? Until she knew.
She didn't know how bad it got.
Yeah.
How bad it got.
Oh,
or did she know and didn't want to admit how bad it got?
I mean, that nigga came home with a hole in his foot.
Dog, from a dirty
I got a different theory on that.
What you get?
I felt like his addiction or whatever had gone so far that she could not save him, and she tried to leave it to her son to save him. That relationship, yeah, she was hoping that relationship might be able to save him or stunt his activity, so to speak. Maybe I don't know, because I don't, because it's so true though. I mean, I've had family members in my life that were battling addictions or known to have addictions, and these the niggas that had to watch me at night when everybody was out to work at graveyards and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, why y'all leaving me with these niggas if y'all know these niggas got questionable reputations and shit. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like they not really own that when the kids around. At the same time, I experienced these people differently than what my family knew of them. You know what I mean? At a younger age. You know what I mean? The experience I had with them I didn't understand that influence that they had in their life. You know what I mean? I got a completely different representation. Yeah.
I can see that point. I can definitely see that point. But goddamn, bro, you don't gamble with the kids like that. Don't put no kids in that situation, dog.
It's been done and done and done over and over.
I know. What'd you say, Hyphen?
I like the way LeBron answered this nigga questions.
Yeah, he was blunt.
It reminded me of when I had a heart-to-heart with my dad.
Okay.
And my dad answered every single question I asked. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't necessarily like every answer. You know what I'm saying?
But you got your answer though.
And he didn't necessarily like every question. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But to get mad because your dad threw a mug, and to be mad because you asked a question and your dad got mad and threw a mug and tried to throw his past in his face.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that lets you know how far along or how not far along he was on the healing journey.
Yeah.
But he got in that car. The nigga got in that truck. Come on, I'm taking you to go see your mama.
Yeah.
Get in the car.
No, that was deep. Because especially
that was still your dad.
I was gonna say, especially knowing how far that fucking walk was. It's like, yeah, man, shit, fuck it. I'm gonna take this ride with you, dog. How long?
But he was a crack rock, no crack rock. That nigga was a real man. That nigga said, "Hey, son, I believe you can do anything you put your mind to."
You know what I'm saying? Why he?
Like, I'm about to smoke this
right after the deal is made.
I'm about to smoke this. Make your choice. You either wait
from some dope things, man.
you either gotta wait or you gotta just walk to the crib, son.
Damn.
Whatever you do, you can put your mind. You put your mind to it. You got it. That nigga's son had a
Motherfucker
hole in
limped
his
all the
foot.
way home. Gee, I was like, damn, this motherfucker came up short on a bus pass though. Jesus.
Shout, but shout it.
How'd he lose his shoes though?
Shout, but shout it. Shout, but shout it.
Oh no! He got out the car with his chucks on. Well, how did he lose his shoes?
That shit was blood soaked, dog. It was blood soaked. He was limping. I was like, damn. Gee,
He got out. Did he get jacked on the way home? That's what I thought. I was like, he lost both his shoes, dog. Did he get jacked on the way home? Like, what city are they in? These are white chucks. Don't nobody want these dirty motherfuckers, man.
Oh, bloody ass hole in the soul.
No, but I like that at the end too. Before we start the short bus up, I like that at the end how he cut himself out of that picture of him with the lawnmower.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
That
After he forgave his father.
That was another
After
point.
he forgave his father, he went and did that, and it was like he was able to let go a lot of that shit.
Yeah, he removed himself from that trauma.
I'm sure all of y'all peeped it, but did y'all see how all of his unfinished work was all of the trauma that he had to deal with his father? And after the conversations and stuff that he's having, he was able to finish them motherfuckers. I was like, that's
finish
deep.
The work. Yep.
That shit was cold to me.
I nigga said for your prayer closet.
You said for the prayer partner.
He said for your prayer closet.
Oh shit, yeah. Dog, I would have slapped the shit out that white man. Talking about you hung me. That's like, this my fucking family, dog. You hang me over your fucking bed. The fuck?
He said he hung his artwork over his bed.
I know, dog, but he painting pictures of himself and his family.
Not all of them.
What did he paint that wasn't his family?
I'm not assuming all of those were him.
Oh no, dog. And he japped out just right. That I'm like, I wish he would have slapped him.
Well, at that moment, I can see at that moment, but any other show, you gotta play it cool.
Oh no, I'm gonna get the money.
Once they buy it, you can't control it. Hang it.
Yeah. I'm gonna get the money. I'm gonna let the check in the account, right? Ain't no returns.
Too much.
Ain't no returns. Ain't no returns, dog. Once I got the money, it's over.
Nigga sell it in the auction.
And then for that white man that had that damn the audacity, like, I bought your picture. You gonna sit up here and take a fucking picture with me? You know how much money I spend on you, boy? I was like, what the fuck?
That's how it goes.
But nigga, that's how we feel about celebrities.
Yeah, it is. Ain't that crazy?
I technically own a piece of you.
Damn. I mean, I did have my Halle Berry poster all through college. Boy. Yeah.
I thought you had that time. I remember that Tyra Banks one. Where you
had there was
that Halle Berry one. That was the one you folded up.
No, don't fold it up. That she had the bikini on. There, man. Either way. What short buses, man?
In my short bus, I wanted a little bit more from the main character. What was the boy's name? The main character, man, the artist, LeBron's son.
Tarrell.
Tarrell.
So I wanted more from his character. You know what I'm saying? Like, I will get bursts of greatness. You know what I'm saying? But then it'll just kind of go back to being subtle. I just wanted more because he was dealing with more trauma. Maybe even a shot where he's rewatching some of the footage that he shot of his dad. You know what I'm saying? Having some time to let that marinate.
By more, what? Like more what?
I'm telling you.
Yeah, I'm not sure what you mean.
I want more of. I wanted more solidification of the trauma between him and his father. You know what I'm saying? How was it affected him right now? You know what I'm saying?
The man was waking up in night sweats.
Yeah, he was. He punching the walls and shit.
Yeah, he punched through a wall, dog. Like he was going through it.
Normal.
And at the same time,
what else did he want from?
Yeah.
The wife was like, "This shit is normal, bro." I was like, "What the? Wait a minute."
And at the same time, the movie was kind of trying to show him battling with that. Yeah. You know, his father kind of re-emerged in his life. and his mother was trying to get him to cope with that and deal with the forgiveness of what his father had done to him. And he was carrying all of that shit and was like, yo, I'm gonna carry this to the end of days. And it's up and it's stuck with this motherfucker. And I ain't never dealing with him. And I think the movie did a decent job of showing that back and forth versus him kind of leaning into the trauma side and the I hate you type spirit.
I feel like they should have gave LeBron a lot more love for Joe Jackson and his son. You know what I'm saying? He made him great. He traumatized that kid into greatness. He was a great
I'm
artist.
not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. He didn't help him with no pen strokes or nothing. He didn't do none of that. Nope. He didn't help him with none of the homework. This nigga didn't help him write a A, B, or a C. So no, we not gonna do that. But I will say this: I do feel like the movie kind of ramped up towards the end, which made it better.
It was a slow
burn. The first part of the movie was a definite slow burn. But once they let my man LeBron go off, played by Earl Jelks, I thought the movie definitely just took, a turn for the better. And having his character actually play both roles, the young dad and the old dad, I was like, yo, he brought another element to this movie. The flashbacks were a little off too. How they brought them in. I'm gonna say that as well.
That was definitely clunky. Like that was part of mine. Like they.
I was like, oh, that's LeBron.
Like the only way I was able to tell was, I see the braids pop up. I'm like, okay, all right. So we back in time. Okay. All right, now we back to the fro. Okay.
I just noticed LeBron all of a sudden with no beard. I was just like, okay, this is LeBron.
Oh yeah, he did.
But that was a terrible casting job. Them niggas don't look nothing alike.
No, the kid that they had play Tarrell versus the other Tarrell, I was like, it's off, but I'll deal with it for right now. It's like it is what it is.
And I don't like the fact that in the Christian religion, like they just want it's forgiven or ye not forgiven, right? So it's still like a selfish act to like go to heaven. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Like, I'm doing this for me. It's not so much that I'm forgiving you because I'm forgiving you. I'm forgiving you so that I can be forgiven.
Yeah, so I'm good.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, forgiveness is selfish in itself, and all in all, I'm gonna say, because forgiveness is in the power of the person that's got to be, the person that has to forgive. The person that needs to be forgiven can never really usher in the forgiveness. And the person going through the stages of forgiveness is literally doing it for himself. It's not really to relieve you of anything. Your day-to-day is going to go the same regardless. You know what I'm saying? I can forgive you and not never have to speak to you or nothing ever again in life. Like he said at the end of this, which I kind of agree with that message. And I know me, Lamel, and Jay had a conversation long ago regarding forgiveness. And I would have loved to have Jay on this episode to bring that point up again, because this kind of iterated what we were talking about. You can forgive a person and not have to ever deal with them ever again in life. But that forgiveness is more empowering on your end than it ever is on anybody else's end.
Even chemically in the body.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. In the body, like I said, it's a whole adjustment to life and your shift and your everything. It's when you have to go through them stages,
them stresses,
it brings about changes. It brings about changes in your daily, for sure, and your attitude, all of that, for sure.
Yeah, man. No, I thought they did pretty good with that. But where I think the film kind of fell short at is the explanation of the mother. She was able to get out of the movie without really, putting a stamp on why she did what she did and why she felt.
What did she do? What did she do? She had to leave. Son, I had to leave you with him. The nigga wasn't bringing in no income off of them cutting no damn grass. I had to work 2 jobs.
Well, yeah, there's a reason he wasn't bringing income to the house.
This is your father. This is the man I chose. He has fallen. We are here to lift them up. I wasn't trying to leave them. Yeah, well, who else you gonna stay with?
Sister Mary Frances was right across the street or something.
Man, that's just the real of it. I'm just saying the real of it, bro.
Yeah.
I can't afford the extra motherfucking hands to watch my child, bro. I can't afford it.
Yeah,
This nigga's blowing his shit before he get home. Coming home with $30 and shit.
I get that. I totally get that. But to have her exit the movie without having to face any accountability and putting it only on the male.
Oh, she did, and it croaked her, nigga. It croaked her right there at the park, nigga. She ain't making out the park.
That was cop out, dog. Because that's like
no, she ain't making out the park. And he walked off on her. No, he walked off on her. He did some hoe ass shit. He showed how he was
ultimate country
male.
No, they guilt you. And then she got to kill him. She got one last guilt, and she got the fuck on about it. How he gonna get his get back? How he gonna?
No, he's not. No, he's not totally excused. He's not. No, he's not totally excused. He walked out the park. He showed how he was mama raised. He threw a tantrum and walked off. He's supposed to press her. He put the presses on her. He was supposed to step on the neck and squish, turn with the leg, nigga. You know what I'm saying? He was supposed to do it. Yo, why was I left with this man? And you know he was foul. Why did you stay with him knowing that he was bringing our whole family down? Why? All of these questions you need to be answered to. I'm grown now and I understand the conditions I had to live through, and you are not without fault. And now it's time to answer.
And she been lying about her health condition and everything. Like been
all
lying.
Of that.
Been lying
all
about
of that.
Hacking, lying about everything.
You've been fat backing us. You've been fat backing us. You've been extra half teaspooning on the butter all through the life, nigga. You've been doing the most. You've been dubious.
Bro, to slip back up in the house. She still love him. Like what the fuck? Where have been going the fuck on up in here? I've been over here painting this trauma and shit.
Mama trauma different than son trauma.
That was my shortcoming though, man. I don't think they held her.
She was like, I could fight this little nigga.
Damn.
But honestly, you gotta get your muscle up, son. I can fight this little nigga.
You say what?
I don't think you can really give that a short bus because isn't that not how it is? Like in the fight in the black family, the black woman who is supposedly supposed to be the black bone of society, you know what I'm saying? And our society is fucked up, but yet they don't take that responsibility. It still gets pushed off on the man. You know what I'm saying? Even though the man is not around, the influence that's around is causing the kids to act a certain kind of way. But the people that are around are not the ones that get blamed. It's the ones that are not around.
Oh no, he was around.
Yeah, that nigga, he was in some shit.
That nigga was there enough to traumatize. Hell yeah.
He smacked her ass up. God damn.
You watching your dad buy dope is a whole nother motherfucking experience.
God damn, bro.
Nigga, I live that life. I know.
That shit. That's
a whole nother fucking experience, dog.
God damn.
That nigga said, and you know, and crack is not a glorious drug. You know what I'm saying? Like when you hear somebody's doing crack cocaine, like it's a certain look that comes to mind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Like if I was to say meth addict, crystal meth addict, a certain look could come to mind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The crack cocaine is very similar to that look that comes to mind. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's not a glamorous drug. So, and it has a stereotype. So when that nigga said, when LeBron was like, his cousin told him, pretty much dared him, told him that he couldn't handle this smoke. He was just like, I wanted to. When I saw
that story was crazy.
Wow, bro. That was.
But really, that's how it was happening. It was happening just like that. The dope out them days was so great. I'm telling you, them crackheads are so strong today. It fortified the bone.
Shout out to Samuel Jackson.
Yeah.
Shout
Yeah,
out to Samuel L. Jackson.
it increased the blood flow. Yeah, that dope was crazy out them days, bro.
Ptolemy, great baby.
Yeah,
Hey,
baking soda was more pure. All of that.
yeah. Baking soda. I
Yeah.
got baking soda. I gotta. My crown goes.
The baking soda had less filler. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say it like this, man.
John
I'm
Earl
gonna say the
Jelks.
crown. Yeah, the crown goes to John L. Jelks. My man Hyphen ain't forget his name through the whole episode. He forgot everybody else's name, though. So yeah, that's why he gets the crown for the show. No, like I said, once he took off in the film took off itself, and he was a large dynamic, even though he wasn't the main character. And I'm gonna say he was probably the third. He was the Klay Thompson of the trio, but he scored the 67 off 11 dribbles, real quick on you.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you because whoever did the wardrobe in this shit, they had LeBron shit right, even from the new old hand-me-down church suit that he was wearing. You know what I'm saying? And
Tell me about it.
Man, LeBron, he really got loose in this shit. He was a man of few words, but the words held weight. Definitely my crown.
He definitely he didn't have a lot of speaking parts, but he held the screen in the scenes that he was in. Like I was like, what? Like I wasn't. And granted, no diss to André Holland, who played Tarrell. He did very well, but John Earl Jelks, I felt like he stole scenes. Like he was still in every scene that he was in. Like my eyes were drawn to him. I was seeing how he was reacting. I was seeing what he was doing because he was doing stuff with facial expressions. He was doing shit with mannerisms. Just like, man,
I'm not gonna lean all the way in on that because I think André Holland did a good job, and I remember us doing his movie High Flying Bird, way back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
I really enjoyed that movie as well.
Yeah,
I don't know if you
that's
checked
what I
that
said.
out,
There's
Hyphen,
no diss to him. Like he definitely he did
check
his
that
thing.
out, Hyphen. If you ain't checked that one out, you might like that one.
Was a good movie.
But I think he did well. But I think what separates the two characters, Tarrell and LeBron, André Holland, John Earl Jelks, is that LeBron's character had more of the setup for what the climax was.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I really didn't get that from André Holland's character, and I think that was probably part of the short in his writing, that he was battling with forgiveness, but him coming to the conclusion that I can forgive you, dog, but I don't want to be dealing with you in any manner going forward. You know what I mean? But, you will be in my heart. You are forgiven. And keep thinking about me, praying for me, bro. And then let's just go our separate ways. Let's, bygones be bygones.
Yeah, I felt
think
like
I'm better off this way.
I felt like Holland had the bars, but Jelks like delivered the acting. So Holland had the verbal, like his lines was fire. He delivered them fire, but Jelks had me like with just acting. Like it was just. That's just me though. I mean, that's my opinion, but I felt like he really delivered.
Could that be a dynamic that they maybe did on purpose?
It could be
to show that the son was still in a boy state when he was around his father. And his father was
deep.
Always, a strong male.
Yeah,
the entire film.
That's deep. Even on crack, he was still strong.
I gotta ask this too: who sound more like Denzel, André Holland or John David?
Oh my God.
John David.
I got
John David. All right. Holland kind of close. He was hitting me with some shit, and I was like, "Yo, was that Denzel? And did they do a voiceover in this bit?"
I was looking for him to get a point. That.
Yeah. I don't need you in my life.
He take that paintbrush and
yeah.
Oh, you gonna paint on me? Put Elmer's glue on all y'all asses. All right.
That part was crazy. I'm like, is he erasing it?
Dog, that was wild, but it looked cold after he finished it. To me, I was like, damn, that's crazy.
That's the beauty of painting, that you can do all that stuff with.
But gee, to paint over all that detail, come on.
Yeah, you can. That's the beauty, man. Painting is an awesome art, bro. Like, so much attention to detail is involved with painting and layering and shading. Man, there's so much shit to that shit, bro.
I can see how it could be therapeutic.
And the paintings added another texture to the movie that we can almost rate them as a character in this. Do any of y'all have a clown though?
I was gonna clown the young man that played Tarrell, young Tarrell.
I was gonna clown.
Say it again.
Jeremiah.
Who was Jeremiah?
Yeah, that's Tarrell's son.
Oh man, he ain't have enough time.
Oh, with the little fro.
Yeah.
No, I was gonna clown the little brother.
The little brother. Oh, okay.
I forgot his name in this joint altogether.
Oh, the nigga with the open shirt.
Yeah.
He tried to tell me about some church. Do I look like I'm supposed to be in somebody's church?
Was that Quentin Matthew Elam?
Yes. I'm just saying that definitely. I didn't check the background, but you sounded real confident in it, so yes. But
wait a minute, so that was not LaRon's son, right?
Who?
No, it was somebody else's son.
Okay.
His brother was somebody else's son. They were stepbrothers.
Oh yeah. They had different daddies.
Okay. I don't know if that's the same term for stepfather and step-parent nowadays.
Yeah, because he said your daddy in one of the scenes. Your daddy.
Well, they were stepbrothers, is what I said.
Right.
No, I know, but sometimes I don't know if it's supposed to be the same. If they got the same mom, they step siblings, or there was a big debate on the internet a couple months back.
Oh, they have brothers. I'm sorry, they have brothers.
Yeah, not step. Step is no bond.
Yeah, they have brothers. I'm sorry. You right. My bad. You right.
Hey, your ass out here renaming sibling ties and shit. It is everyone's favorite game show. Rename that movie.
You already said one that I was gonna use. Art imitates life.
Mama, why you crying?
Did you say one hype?
Pictured.
I said, Mama, why you crying?
Mama, why you crying? All right. Yeah, I said the color of closure.
Picture.
Go ahead.
Picture this.
Picture this.
Drawing conclusions.
Ooh. God damn, I ain't got one better than that.
Yeah, that was good.
You ass.
You
God damn it, man. You could have held on to that shit for a little bit longer.
These coming off the cuff, man.
I ain't got that they can beat that. That's fucking perfect. Shit. Man, fuck it. All right. The official TruVue rename for exhibiting forgiveness. What'd you say again? What was it? How's it go?
Drawing conclusions.
Drawing conclusions. And the official TruVue score, that was got to be one of the shortest ones.
Find out. 1, 2, 3.
That's right. It is a 3.43 overall. Gentlemen, why do we think they put this out?
What that means?
No one knows what it means.
What does it all mean, Basil?
So, what are you trying to say?
What is your message?
The time has come to not romanticize Black unity. I don't have to just forgive you and be chummy with you. I can forgive you and not have to deal with you. You know what I'm saying? I believe that is the message of this film. To keep it moving. You don't have to tear down each other. Just don't have to deal with each other after you forgive. If that's what's best for your mental health.
Yep.
Definitely gonna be
Everybody
rewatching
not
this.
for the long haul. Yep.
Yeah.
Good Lord. I didn't know when to punch in. I was waiting.
Yeah, my bad, bro.
Yeah, man went on a sermon. Go ahead, preach it, brother. Art is personal, but pain is universal.
If you know your child is traumatized and they have like little quirky habits like painting, let them do it. Might work out for you.
Forgiveness is your own journey, not a partnership.
Breaking cycles can take more than just walking away.
He's like, sometimes my son cry. I just let him cry.
Damn.
That shit was funny as hell. This nigga got a hole through his foot. That nigga said, I ain't finna be babying you. Wash it off.
Walk it off, goddammit. Jesus.
Didn't take the sock off or nothing.
You walk that shit off. You a black man in America. Pitying your ass. Oh shit. That was deep.
Everyone's art is someone's trauma.
Damn.
Everyday trauma.
Everyday trauma.
The past never stays in the past. It's hard to be the rock of the family when you smoking it.
The fuck is he talking about?
My bad. That's my bad. That's my
Man.
fault. All right.
Hey,
you miss 100% of the shots you don't
that's
take.
real. No, that's real. That was real. It's hard to be the rock if you smoking it. That was real.
All right, y'all. Let's hit them with them closing credits.
I let that one marinate.
Damn.
Just for a minute. Hey man, if you struggle with the concept of forgiveness, I think this is a good film for you. If you've had conversations or wish you had conversation with the ones who inflicted pain on you, knowingly or unknowingly, then I think this might be the film for you. You know, I definitely have recommended this. I think it's a good conversation piece. I like the vulnerability of Black men in this and the accountability of Black men in this as well. Lorraine Dodge, no question, you know, and I appreciate that. So yeah, definitely rewatch it. Definitely, you know, suggest it. And leave it to my guy.
Yeah, on first watch, I thought this was, Black trauma at its finest. Take that, and this is what you get when we put movies out. But no, the movie has decent messaging. The movie has a decent story line to it. When you get into the backstory of it, coming from the director's lens, it definitely adds to the lens of the movie itself. So I think this is a great movie, especially for my man's debut, Titus Kaphar. I think this is an awesome, first film. And it sounds like the work that you got in pipeline might be very enjoyable down the line. I'm looking forward to it. I would recommend this joint. I like the acting, the cast, and overall just how this story was, developed. Because forgiveness is a big deal in our community. I think overall just dealing with, generational curses and childhood traumas. So, yeah. Rewatch, maybe not so much, but definitely recommend.
If you are looking for a movie that proves that nothing says family reunion like unresolved childhood trauma, then this is the movie for you. If you are looking for a movie that proves that sometimes therapy is too expensive, but if you got a paintbrush and some daddy issues, you just might make it, then this is the movie for you. If you are looking for a movie that says forgiveness is an art form, but some of us are still learning how to paint, this is the movie for you. I will rewatch this with people that have not seen it, but I don't see myself going back rewatching it on my own. I think I got what I needed from it in one sitting, but I will recommend this to people. I thought this was very well done. The acting was superb in this. I am hoping that it gets all of the awards that they are, acclaimed to get. So, with that said, I might get it right. I might get it wrong. But you can let me know by heading on over there to TruVuePodcast.com. That's TruVue Podcast, TRUVUE Podcast.com, where you can like, subscribe, share, comment, help us defeat the all-powerful algorithm that's trying to hold a black pod down. And thank you for riding with us over to YouTube. Be sure to hit the bell for notifications, the thumbs up button, the share. Drop something in the comments that you want us to review, because we here at the TruVue Podcast know that it's not just about our review, but it is the conversation with the crew. So go ahead, put that in the comments, and we will make it do what it do. TruVue Podcast. Let's get it. Let's go.
Yeah, do everything that Melly Mel just said, and let us know in the comments, man. Is it easy for you to forgive? Let us know in the comments, man. I leave it to my guy.
Man, these mugs can't even forgive us making a mistake on the pod, man. Nah, these mugs can't forgive.
God damn, they do. They be going at it. They be going at it, man. There you have it. There you go. That there be the end of the show. It's TruVue Podcast, and you know what the hell we always say.
Boy, you look just like your daddy.
God damn. Breaking the cycle takes more than just walking away.
Oh,
act like him too.
Yeah.
Forgiveness is necessary, but it's messy.
Go watch some shit, because they watching you.
Go watch some shit.
Go paint some shit. Wait.
TruVue Podcast.
A bunch of different views.
The boys keep it real, man. I really like listening to them, man. They funny. Yeah.
Son. They really speak their truth.
The hell was that?
You're